Hello YouTube, welcome with Adventures with the Italian again. I know it's been a while, had some knee bothering me for quite a while. It's the first vlog of the year for me, I know, pretty late. But and then went out a couple times and my voice recorder, audio recorder, took a dump on me, so I had to go out and buy a new one. So just back in the saddle again. Another beautiful day in Palm Springs area. As you can see, look, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful. It's like about 75 right now. Yes, of course, I'm squidding it. But anyway, today's topic is going to be age test. You know, I always talk about how old I am and everything, but you know, kind of sat back and thought about it this last month or so, and it's like, wow, we've come a long way. How many of you remember, we'll start with the cars and everything, how many of you remember that little silver button on the left side of where your foot goes? How many remember that? Yeah. Here's a picture of it right here. And what that is your high beams. Back in the day, you push the button on and off with your foot. It wasn't the new ones where you flick on the signal. That's how we turned on and off the brights. I know. Just things have changed throughout the years. So how about this? Another age test. How about having two keys for a car? One for the trunk, the doors, and then another one for the ignition and stuff. How many remember that? That's way back in the day. Alright, I'll get even a little older. How many of you guys, when you were young, didn't have to wear, there was no car seats back then, or didn't even really have to wear a seatbelt? Nobody even really knew what a seatbelt was back in those days. How many people remember that? Yeah, that's showing my age right there. That's for sure showing my age. But that's how it was, you know. Okay, let's get back up to communications. Telephone. How many of you remember? And I'll put it up here. The old rotary phones. How many remember that? Yeah, that's way back when. Back when I remember, it was like, you know, probably 70s or so. You know, I mean, yeah, I was born in the 70s, but you know, it was back when I was a kid. They had the rotary phones still. And how many of you remember mom and dad, you'd be on the phone for hours at a time, and they'd be getting pissed off at you saying, "Get off that damn phone! You're turning up my line!" Because we didn't have call waiting back then. There was no such thing. There was no call waiting, so you got a busy signal. I remember that. I remember you guys begging your parents to have your own phone line at home. And you'll sit there for hours and hours at a time talking on the phone with your friend. You know? Nowadays, you know, then what happens? We get the cell phone. You know, I thought I was all hot shit getting a cell phone. Not too many people had cell phones when I got mine. When I first got mine, it wasn't, only a chosen few got to have that. You had to have that star-ass credit to get the cell phone. And then you only had a few minutes that you could talk. After that, it was like $1 a minute or some shit like that. And it was like, you know, you had your nights and weekends. It's like, alright, call me after 9. And then you felt like you were the shit because you could talk all day long on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Friday after 9 o'clock, and then till Sunday till till 9 or whatever it was. But yeah, you thought you were the shit back then, boy. You got to talk. And then texting came along. And texting, you did those little digits, you know, on the keypad. It took forever. Everybody got that down. Shit, using that thumb action all the time. Got that shit down pat. Well, now, what I always rant about and get all pissed off about, and to one particular person, she knows who I'm talking about. It's all about texting. They don't even want to talk on the phone. Like I said, I can see if you're busy. Yeah, you just text somebody. You know, you're at work and you have to work. You can't really sit there and talk, so you text. But when you're at home and you're not doing a goddamn thing, showing some love, you could talk. People don't do that. People don't do that at all. They just want to text. Text. That's all it's about. Well, anyway, that's just a little age test. Oh, I got something. All right, how about music? How about those little 45s? Remember those 45 records? We sat there and had those little discs, those little neon colored discs, like orange and yellow and green and all that. Does anybody remember those? You got to put them into the record so you can put it on the little stem thing on your record player. How many of you people remember having to put like a quarter or something, some kind of weight on the needle of the record player because it was skipping and stuff? That made it skip. I remember that shit. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm an old motherfucker, but that don't mean I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. I'm still breathing. And you know, unfortunately, we'll just give a little shout out to Truly Clutch's family. Fortunately, the brother passed away a couple days ago. My heart goes out to them and their family. I mean, just tragic, you know. Kid's only 28 years old. Pretty sad. I mean, 28 years old. That could be my son. If I was really young at the time, he could have been my son, you know. Just never know when it's time for you to go. So you need to live life, have fun, treat everybody with respect and love. That's why we created #TheFamily. For all you people that didn't know, I'm sure everybody almost knows, everybody. But that's why we created that, because we wanted to show the love and have family. You know, we're all in this together. If you ride, you don't ride, it don't matter. If you have the love of bikes and you have the love for each other, that's all that matters. Anyway, enough about me going on and on. Again, guys, love you. Until next time, take care. Take care, everybody.